5 seconds to go. Start. The same is taken on record and marked as X are stated to belong to third parties. However, the survey numbers mentioned against serial number 1, 5, 8 and 10 to 12 in the legend in the plan marked X are now confirmed by the petitioners to belong to the petitioner's firm Parsi Dairy Farm. Paragraph 4 notes both the affidavits dated 14th March 2022, which we have referred to above, and records that the statements of the said officers were accepted. The minutes of order provides for issuing a direction to the survey authorities to carry out the demarcation of the boundary and a direction to the police to provide protection for carrying out the measurement and construction of the compound wall. Clause 3rd of paragraph 6 of the minutes of order reads thus: the construction of the boundary wall as per the order dated 12th February 2021 by the learned single judge in the arbitration petition number 451 of 2018 shall be carried out by the petitioners simultaneously with the aforesaid work of demarcation and marking of points. The petitioners shall ensure that sufficient access is provided for the other owners of land whose property falls within the confines of the boundary wall in such a manner that the dam do not become landlocked by virtue of the construction of the boundary wall. Thus, the fact that the third parties would be affected by the construction of the compound wall is noted in the minutes of order. The writ petition was disposed of on 16th March 2022 by a cryptic order directing that the writ petition stands disposed of in terms of the minutes of order taken on record and marked X for identification. Paragraphs 2 and 3 of the said order read thus: the minutes of the order are signed by the learned advocate appearing for the petitioners, the learned AGP appearing for respondent numbers 1 to 6 and 10 to 12, along with the Advocate General as well as the learned advocate appearing for the interveners, farmers carrying farming activities on land bearing survey number 390. The above writ petition is disposed of in terms of the minutes of the order dated 16th March 2022. Reasons were not recorded for passing an order in terms of the minutes of order. A government council signed the minutes of order, notwithstanding a clear stand taken in the affidavits dated 14th March 2022 filed by the senior government officers who had emphasized that tribals were likely to be affected by the construction of the compound wall. The government pleader, as an officer of the court, owed a duty to the court to point out the requirement of impleading necessary parties who were tribals. Even the bench did not take note of the admitted fact that third parties would have been affected by the construction of the compound wall that was permitted to be constructed under police protection. The court ignored the fundamental principle that the issue of whether the third party's properties would be landlocked due to the construction of the wall could be decided only after hearing the concerned parties. The least the court could have done was to direct that a notice of survey should be issued to the affected tribals. Even that was not done. The present appellants sought a review of this order. The contentions raised by them can be briefly stated as follows. Out of 30 review petitioners numbers 7 to 18 were purportedly shown as interveners in the minutes of order, though they had not engaged any advocate. Stop.